Students, now we will discuss some example related to hybridization. See, first of all we will see SO2. On applying the formula half, the valence electrons in sulfur, valence electron in sulfur, which is central atom, are 6. How we find it? Sulfur has atomic number 16, therefore its electronic configuration will be 2, 8, 6. These are the valence electrons, therefore 6. Since oxygen is a divalent atom, therefore no 0, no cation, no anion, hence 6/2. It comes out to 3, and 3 means it has sp2 hybridization, and sp2 hybridization means it has geometry of trigonal planar. Therefore its structure will be sulfur like this. One coordinate bond, and this is lone pair. This is coordinate bond or dative bond. Coordinate bond is also known as dative bond. So see, structure and geometry is determined by the combination of lone pair plus bond pair, but shape of the molecule is only determined by bond pair. Hence its structure and geometry is trigonal planar, as we discussed before also, but its shape will be like this. If we hide the lone pair, it becomes V shape. Therefore shape of SO2 is V shape. Remember it always. Or sometimes we can say it is a bend shape. These are the examples in which structure and shape of the molecule is different. Earlier we have done where structure and shape are same because there is no lone pair present in it. Now we will try next example. Let's see NS3. In NS3, half valence electron of nitrogen are 5. Nitrogen with atomic number 7, therefore its electronic configuration will be 2, 5. Therefore there are 5 valence electron, and here 3 monovalent atom plus 3, it comes out to be 8/2, which is 4. Therefore it has sp3 hybridization, and it means it has structure or geometry is determined by this number. Its compound comes out to be tetrahedral, but its shape will not be now tetrahedral because nitrogen has 5 valence electrons, out of which 3 are used in bond pair to form bond with hydrogen. These are 5 valence electrons. One is used in with this hydrogen, this and this. Only 2 electrons are left, which act as a lone pair. Therefore it has 3 bond pair and 1 lone pair, and due to this is lone pair, its angle will deviate from 109 degree 28 minutes to 107 degree due to lone pair bond pair repulsions. The angle will be found to be 107 degree, and if we hide the lone pair, its shape will be pyramidal. simply pyramidal or trigonal pyramidal. Therefore, if anyone asks what is structure or geometry, then we will answer tetrahedral, while its shape will be pyramidal only. Therefore, SO2 has trigonal planar structure, while shape is V shape or bent shape, and in NS3 tetrahedral, while its shape is pyramidal. Now let's check out next example. All the halogen atoms and hydrogen is considered to be monovalent atom, like this in PCl3. In PCl3, half the valence electron of phosphorus are 5, 3 monovalent atom is come out also to be 4. That is, therefore its structure or geometry will be tetrahedral, like this. It has one lone pair. Same. It is example similar to angle will be same, just approximately to 107 degree. Therefore, it is also have also the structure tetrahedral, while shape comes out to be pyramidal. Shape comes out to be pyramidal. Now let's check the water molecule, that is H2O molecule. Central atom is oxygen. Central atom is oxygen. Half valence electron of oxygen is 6. How? Oxygen is atomic number 8. Therefore, atomic configuration is 2,6. These 6 are valence electron. 2 monovalent atoms, that are hydrogen. Therefore, 2 comes out to be 8 by 2. It comes out to be 4. Therefore, structure is tetrahedral in it also. Tetrahedral. Structure or geometry is fixed by this number only. Therefore, but the shape comes out to be, let's check it, hydrogen. There are 2 lone pair, because out of 6 valence electron, 2 are used in one pair, and left 4 electrons behave as 2 lone pair each. Therefore, due to lone pair repulsion is more, we know lone pair repulsion is greater than lone pair bond pair, and last is bond pair repulsion is minimum. Therefore, angles come out to be 104 degree, because these lone pair will push this bond pair and these will compress. Therefore, bond angle decreases. Therefore, we should know in CH4 the bond angle is 109 degree 28 minutes, while in NS3 due to one lone pair it comes out to be 107 degree, while in H2O it comes out to be 104 degree 5 minutes. 10 degree 5 minutes. Therefore, shape comes out to be same like SO2, V shape, inverted V shape we can say, or bend shape. Therefore, in H2O it comes out to be tetrahedral, but shape is V shape or inverted V shape or bend shape. If we calculate H2 is same, half valence electron of sulfur is 6 plus 2 monovalent atoms, it comes out to be 82 by 4. Therefore, it has also the tetrahedral structure. Tetrahedral structure, same like H2O, same like H2O, same tetrahedral and V shape. Now we'll check SO4. Very important example. Very important example. SO4. Now check SO4. The valence electron in sulfur is 6. We have discussed many times. Therefore, in SO4, central atom half with 6 electron, valence electron, 4 monovalent atoms, it comes out to be 10. 10 by 2 means 5, and 5 means 1 s orbital, 3 p orbital, and 1 d orbital. Therefore, its shape, structure or geometry is structure and geometry is trigonal bipyramidal. Trigonal bipyramidal means it comes out to be. Students, see, we have 3 choices. Let's say one choice is this. We put like this, means we put lone pair on equatorial, because 4 electrons are used to make bond with fluorine. 2 electrons left with 1 lone pair. Therefore, trigonal bipyramidal. It is also known as TBP. Structure of geometry is fixed by this number. We can also draw like this. Lone pair is on axial bond, like this. But students, remember, try to put lone pair first on equatorial bond, because here there is lone pair bond pair repulsion due to 90-degree angle, but here there is no lone pair. There is no repulsion between lone pair and bond pair, because here repulsion created with 3 bonds, and here it has repulsion with only 2 bonds. That's why this structure is very much true. Remember it. And this lone pair can be put here or here, no matter, because the structure or geometry remain the same. But if one asks what is this shape, and in shape we know we do not consider lone pair, therefore it's appear to be like this, and the shape comes out to be seesaw. Very important question. Therefore, it has TBP geometry or structure, but shape is seesaw. Now let's check ClF3. The central atom is chlorine, and we know all the halogen atoms have 7 valence electrons. Therefore, in ClF3, if we find out the number half, valence electron of chlorine are 7, with 3 monovalent atoms that are fluorine. It comes out to be 10 by 2, that is 5, and 5 means sp3d, and means trigonal bipyramidal. And here we know there are, if in out of 7, 3 are used in making bond pair, therefore left out is 4, and 4 by 2 means there are 2 lone pair exist. Therefore there are 2 lone pair, and we know we will try to put lone pair first on equatorial bonds, and these are equatorial bonds, while above the plane and below the planes are axial bond. Therefore, if someone asks its shape, and in shape we know we do not consider the lone pair. If we remove the lone pair, then its shape appear like to be T shape. Remember it. Its shape is T shape. T alphabet. T is the alphabet. So hence its structure is TBP, while its shape comes out to be T shape. Let's check out xenon difluoride. On using this, again we know all the noble gases have 8 valence electron except helium. Therefore, xenon F2 half valence electrons are 8 plus 2 gives out to be 10, and 10 by 2 means 5, and same TBP geometry means trigonal, bipyramidal. Therefore, xenon here we have to out there are three lone pair present, and lone pair must be present on equatorial bone. We will have to try first. All the equatorial positions are to be occupied by. Therefore, its shape, structure, and geometry is TBP, while shape comes out to be linear or I shape. But generally, linear shape is preferred. Therefore, same TBP and T. If we try to explain xenon tetrafluoride, that is xenon F4. The formula comes out to be half 8 valence electron plus 4. It comes out to be 12. 12 by 2 6, and we know 6 is for octahedral geometry. Let's draw. And in octahedral there is no equatorial bond, and there is no equatorial and no axial bond. Therefore, its shape comes out to be square planar, because in shape we do not consider the lone pair. Therefore, anyone asks this shape, and shape must be square planar. If we have to define, therefore, it has octahedral and square planar, because all the four bonds are in plane. If we try to find out xenon F6, therefore same half xenon, half 8 valence electron plus 6, and it comes out to be 14. 14 by 2 7, that is sp3d3, and we know it is pentagonal bipyramidal. Therefore, structure or geometry is pentagonal bipyramidal, and out of 8 valence electron, 6 are used in making the bond pair. Therefore, it comes out to be, let's see, fluorine. Actually, the lone pair appears to comes out of the plane. Therefore, it is known as capped octahedral. Shape is capped octahedral. Therefore, it is the last example. Students, try these examples, and later we will discuss these more examples. But these are more than sufficient example, which must be known by you. Trigonal, bipyramidal, or octahedral. Capped octahedral. We'll say capped octahedral. Okay, students, and thank you.